Heisey to take the draw for the Frost, Miller for the Goldeneyes, and Minnesota starts with possession. Here we go. This should be a fun one. Both teams absolutely erupted for offense. Up at center, intercepted. Here comes Vancouver. They got numbers on a 3-on-2. Shot deflected wide by McMahon. Kept in by Bard at the line. McMahon ties up her check.
And so that finally happened for him to get the power play goal as well. So feels like they're headed in the right direction with 10 games left.
Here's Jakes at the line. That one stopped in traffic. Rebound shot by Miller. Turned aside.
Lots of talent, lots of grit.
There's Curl Salemi battling with Sid Bard. This is a, bouncing puck. Campbell hangs on. This is a very knowledgeable fan base.
Been good. They've had some lucky bounces in this stretch as well. As this one pops out front, little tip, little stick on it. And Campbell's got to be sharp, hug on to that post. It's the last thing you want to do early in this game, right?
Here's Nurse again. Shovels it again to Miller. I'll tell you what, we're starting to see Nurse activating Hannah Miller. She's been noticeable as Nurse got knocked down. Rooney hangs.
Nurse gets this puck below the goal line, gets that stick in the feet, and down she goes. So far this game, reloading high.
There's Nurse with it again. Shot, stopped by Rooney. Nurse is having a shift. Moving on, Rooney will glove that one down, and Goldeneyes are buzzing. Plays that up ahead to Jen Gardner. Here comes Gardner. Dumps that one in on the forecheck. Boy, this place would erupt if Gardner could score on her own bobblehead night. Right in front! Oh, what a chance for Benisheva! Loose puck, still out there!
Quick dump in, and then Gardner gets in on pursuit, and that's exactly the key to getting past Minnesota. Again, breaking down that neutral zone. Nice little behind the back.
Here's Panic. Got Nimlarova and Pearl Salemi. Morin takes a hard whack from Meissner. Here's Curl. Sends that one, glove save by Campbell.
And she's able to walk out on that seam, so a little bump for separation, and Curl Salemi comes in, that second layer, picks the puck up, walks to the middle of the ice. Campbell sees this one, so easy glove save for her.
Power through tough messes and so much more. Vancouver, the third best penalty kill in the league at over 89%. Steckline. Down low to Panic. To Heisey. Back to Morin. To Heisey. Down low to Panic in front. Great chance there. And nothing doing for the Frost as it stays out.
Heisey, who gets this puck in an area where she likes to shoot the puck from, comes back down to her. She's dangerous from there, attracts a lot of attention. You can see two Vancouver players going out to her. That opens up Panic down low. Panic with 4 power play goals.
Pearl Salemi took a bump there with Abby Barine. Tied up in the corner. Down to 12 seconds. Kept in at the line by Buckbinder. For the net. Shot scores! What a shot by Natalie Buckbinder to make it 1-0 Frost on the power play.
In at the blue line. Nice little chip by Curl Salemi as she puts this puck in deep, and now they're off. Hustler in on the forecheck to start this. This puck comes back out to Buckbinder. I thought she was going to throw it out front of the net. Maybe everyone else did too. She goes near side, top shelf, just under the crossbar. Just an absolute snipe. She does not have a lot of space.
One up. Good game of chess. Shots in favor of the Goldeneyes, 6-5. Here's Cooper. Shot. Glove save by Campbell. He's sticking around here. Minnesota. Oh, what a chance in front. Oh, big time save by Campbell.
Turnover. This has been a bit of a problem for Vancouver throughout this season, is taking care of pucks and trying to make a middle pass. But the middle pass is to the wrong team. Minnesota is able to pounce, and Zumwinkel just right there for that nice low feed.
Turnovers have been an Achilles heel for the Goldeneyes this season. Here's Morin.
It was a back and forth against New York, wasn't it? But New York a little more irresponsible than Vancouver was with their turnovers. But I don't suspect you're going to get that out of Minnesota.
Shot from the point. Morin was a rebound. Yes, free and easy hockey might be fun for fans, but not for coaches, right?
No. Well, and there's a reason this is a 2-time Walter Cup champs. They tend to be pretty good in their own zone.
Absolutely.
Have to have a little fun with it as well. You and I got one.
We were able
managed,
to,
but we did.
We were able to finagle our way to land a precious Jen Gardner bobblehead. Nurse digging for it, kept in. Here's Miller once more. Miller back to Thompson. Thompson. Shot! Blocker stopped by Rooney. Zumwinkle just out of her reach. Kept in on the offensive side. Abby Barine back to Sarah Nurse. Nurse back to Jakes. Jakes to the side of that. Shot just over the net. Time running out here. Steckline ready to escape the box. Shot by Miller. Oh, what a stop by Rooney.
Defensively, and then Hannah Miller with that one-time shot off the flank.
Pearl Salemi in pursuit. Back to the line. Here's Morin. Morin dancing around, trying to shake a check. Bouncing puck in front.
That's a good shot from there. And then 2012 would be a coach in Green Decker.
Here's Miller. Shot! Blocker stop. Is that up to Gardner. Here's Izzy Daniel. Long shift for Izzy. Shot! Glove save made by Rooney. As Jakes can grip it and rip it. Daniel. Cross ice feed. Broken up. Miller still gets it over to Jakes. Jakes going to the net. In front. Shot! Stave! Oh, what a stop by Rooney! Best chance of the night there!
Ran into her as she cut across. Sophie Jakes with the best chance so far this period for Vancouver.
Emerged this morning along with Jen Gardner.
Ohio State, Wisconsin again in the national championship.
Pearl Salemi shot. Kick save made by Campbell. A rebound! To Pearl Salemi. Throws that one behind the net. Thompson picks that up. Intercepted by Zumwinkle. Shanna Watkins battling for it. Centering feed. Right on the doorstep. Scramble for it. No one there. Onside. Zumwinkle. To Cooper. Batherson. Back to Cooper. Lets it fly. Shot. That goes off, I think, the shoulder of Campbell. It stayed out. Panic. Back to Morin. Lets it fly off a body. Thompson tries to jump on that. Kept in. Morin again. To the side. Panic. Cutting to the net. Scores! Off a deflection in front. I think Panic's going to get credit as the Frost take a 2-goal lead with 30 seconds to go here in period number 2.
To beat Campbell, but I don't believe she was trying to throw this one on net. She was looking for the backdoor play. She's able to walk in. Right now, everything she touches goes into the net. That one goes off a Vancouver defender. She's trying to make that pass. Hits a stick. Bobbles into the 5-hole. So
Bell up to McMahon. She's got Gardner and Daniel with her. Here's Jen Gardner. Gardner moving to the slot. Shot in front. Rebound. Oh, what a save, Maddie Rooney. My goodness.
Gonna be game saver. Shot from the outside. That puck just pops in front to Izzy Daniel. Looks like she's going, you know what? I got the whole cage. I'll just set it in there. But no, she won't. Maddie Rooney comes across desperate. Oh, yeah, and you get the opportunity to get lots of ice time as well. Things have really been shaken up with the expansion.
Jakes floats it on net. Turned aside by Rooney. Cooper. Marine knocked off the puck. Oh, look at this. Anderson, as she was falling. Couldn't really pull the trigger on all of it.
Well, you got a fourth line with lots of energy. Like you said, I haven't had a whole lot of ice time in this game, but really good shift. Peyton Anderson, who's sat the one-game suspension, back in the lineup, gets herself a chance.
Puckfinder, stretch pass up to Jaguar. Jaguar tried to put that one to Shisheva. Here's Heisey. Heisey going for a skate. Tried the wraparound. Back with it. Oh, she's got some space here. Lets it go. Shot! Here's Shisheva. Intercepted by Miller. Back at the point. Kept in. Here's Heisey on the spin around. And put it just wide of the net. Hustling for that one. She's got Gardner out there with her along with Benisheva. Collision at the line. Back the other way. Himlarova making a move on the backhand. Sprawling. Pretty iconic goal of somebody trying on the backhand, sprawling in the air.
There sure is. I love the effort, though.
Yes. On the backhand, scores! They're on the board!
left here in this frame after they give up a bit of a scoring chance going the other way. You start putting pucks to the front of the net. Good things happen as McMahon comes in. High slot late. Jen Gardner, one move. McMahon on the backhand. She goes shelf. She makes no mistake. There's a little mustard on that backhand shot. She beats Rooney.
11-11. Someone's thinking about you. Lots of time as the Goldeneyes are on the board, and this building has new life. Manic McMahon benefiting from that good luck interview charm with Chantal Chan at the end of the second period. And here we go. Here's Gardner. One-on-one with Cooper. Takes it to the corner. Down low for Benisheva. Here's Zumwinkle going the other way, down the right side. Tracked in front, bouncing puck. Campbell keeps it out.
Anna Miller does a really nice job just to back the D off.
Here's Gardner. Shovels that to the corner for Benisheva. Benisheva cutting to the net. Knocked down by Heisey. Two big bodies there. Bard finds that one under feet, pushed up to McMahon. Down to 8:23 to go here in the third. They got a tight one now. Benisheva gets it back to the point. Joe Smith to Bard. Bard lets it fly. Deflected. Oh, pad save by Rooney.
She's got to the middle a few times. I think she could shoot from there.
Here's Daniel. Knocked down. Kept in by Bell. Nurse again. Whistles it on net. Deflected with Daniel going hard to the net.
With the puck.
Claire Thompson going for a skate again. Dangling through. Now on the attack for Miller. Miller, wrist shot blocker. Stop made by Rooney. Dropping that back for no one until Miller grabs it. And here comes Hannah Miller.
I think that's Thompson's game. Being a little risky. She's all right with it.
Rolling down the length of the ice. Is it going to go? Salemi. Much to the dismay of the Goldeneyes fans, Carl Salemi will likely ice it as she scores to make it 3-1.
For Vancouver today, they're going to have to score pretty quickly if they want to stay in this one. Minnesota battles this one out now. It is a race. Well, Salemi gets a little bit of body position on Sarah Nurse. Uses that shoulder, drives to the inside, gets her stick on the puck, and finishes it off.
For Nurse. Back to Thompson. Shot! Deflected just wide of the net. Here's Benisheva again. Shot! Off step line, and she blocked that one. Down to 30 seconds to go here in regulation. So Frost looking to keep the good times. Here's Thompson. Shot! Pad save by Rooney. She's been the story in this one as it rolls the length of the ice. And we're going to get an icing call here.
Used to be good. Nice little touch pass on the entry as Claire Thompson keeps her speed. Gets the shot off. Rooney with the save and to clear everything out.
All right, face off here to the left of Rooney. Miller loses that draw to Heisey. Rattled along the boards, kept in by the Goldeneyes. Off the glass and down the ice. And that'll pretty much do it. Off the post. As Shishima would have loved that one as time is expired. And the Frost continue their winning ways.